Welcome back to the Before AGI podcast. We're diving deep into how AI is changing the game for startups and venture capital today. We've got a whole bunch of research and real-world examples to unpack, so get ready.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how AI is becoming this driving force for innovation, especially for startups. They're not just talking about it anymore, they're actually using it to overcome limitations, automate tasks, and even develop completely new solutions.
It's wild, right? One report I saw predicts the AI market will reach like $407 billion by 2027. That's insane. That's like the entire GDP of a small country. And the interesting thing is, it's not just big tech anymore. 64% of businesses see AI as the key to boosting their productivity.
Absolutely. And that's playing out across different departments. Like take R&D, for example. Startups are using AI for market analysis and predictive modeling. It's almost like they have a crystal ball, helping them predict what products or services are going to be a hit.
Yeah, it's like taking the guesswork out of product development. And speaking of real-world examples, we've got some fascinating AI startups to talk about. One that I found really interesting is DeepL. They started as a translation app, but now they've developed this powerful AI writing tool called DeepL Write. It's a great example of how AI startups are constantly evolving.
Yeah, what's cool about DeepL is how they've taken their core AI tech, natural language processing, and they've gone beyond just translating languages. They're actually helping people write better.
Exactly. And then there's Method for You, a Ukrainian social enterprise. And they're using AI to connect people with therapists. It's almost like a matchmaking service for mental health support.
It's a really great example of AI addressing social challenges, especially in areas like mental health where access to care can be limited. So by using AI, they're making it much easier for people to find the support they need.
It's a brilliant use of AI, for sure. And then we've got Carbon Bright. They use AI to help companies measure and reduce their carbon footprint. With all the focus on sustainability these days, it seems like a no-brainer for businesses to get on board with this kind of technology.
For sure. Carbon Bright's AI algorithms analyze a company's operations and identify areas where they can cut down their environmental impact. It's like having a virtual sustainability expert on your team.
Totally. It's crazy how AI can be applied to so many different issues. And speaking of tackling complex problems, there's AMBRA, a company that analyzes workplace data to gain insights into employee well-being.
AMBRA is really interesting. They use AI to analyze data from emails, calendars, and other workplace tools to spot patterns that might indicate stress or burnout. This allows companies to step in and support their employees before things get worse. It's a fantastic example of AI creating a healthier and more productive work environment.
Yeah, it's like an AI-powered therapist for your whole company. Pretty cool. And lastly, there's SECJUR, an AI-driven platform for data privacy and information security. With data breaches happening all the time these days, it seems like every company needs this kind of protection.
Oh, absolutely. SECGAR's platform is really comprehensive. It uses AI to help companies navigate the crazy world of data privacy regulations, identify vulnerabilities, and protect all that sensitive information. It's essential for building trust with customers and staying compliant in our digital world.
It's like an AI bodyguard for your data. So we've seen how startups are using AI, but what about venture capitalists? How are they using AI in their world?
That's where it gets super interesting. VCs are using AI to streamline their whole investment process. From finding promising startups to managing their portfolios better, they're using AI to go through massive amounts of data and make quicker decisions based on that data.
It's like having an army of AI analysts working 24/7 to find the next big thing.
Yeah.
You mentioned VCs are using specific AI tools. Can you tell us more about those?
Of course. One example is Canina. It's an AI platform that automates the process of checking out potential investments. So imagine you're a VC firm, and you're getting flooded with hundreds of pitches. Canina can analyze those pitches, figure out the startup's potential, and highlight the ones that are worth a closer look. This saves VCs a ton of time and helps them focus on the best opportunities.
That's a total game changer. So once a VC firm finds a promising startup, what happens next?
Well, then it's time for due diligence. And AI is playing a big role there, too. Platforms like TrackXN can analyze a startup's finances, their market potential, and their team to figure out the risks and opportunities of investing. It's like having an AI detective doing a background check.
It's incredible how AI is changing due diligence. But what about after a VC firm invests in a company? How does AI help with managing their portfolio?
That's where tools like Visible AI come in. They use AI to track those key performance indicators for portfolio companies in real time. Imagine a dashboard that gives you a constant update on how your investments are doing, alerting you to any potential problems or opportunities.
That's amazing. It's like an AI-powered early warning system for VCs. This is all so fascinating. But with all this talk about AI and venture capital, it makes me wonder, are VCs going to completely replace their human analysts with algorithms?
Not at all. AI is getting more and more powerful. But human judgment is still super important in venture capital. AI can analyze data, find patterns, and make suggestions. But it's still up to human investors to understand that information, to understand the nuances of the market, and make the final decisions.
So it's more of a partnership between human expertise and AI insights.
Exactly.
That makes sense. But with all this AI investment going on, I'm curious, which firms are leading the way in AI investments?
There are a few big VC firms that are super focused on AI, like Sequoia Capital, Ambrose and Horowitz,
So,
and Accel Partners. They're all major players. They really understand the AI landscape, and they often play a big part in the success of the companies they back.
so it's like getting the seal of approval from the AI investment gurus. These firms are backing a startup, it's got potential. Besides those big names, are there any other firms that stand out?
Yes, definitely. We're seeing specialized firms like Data Collective, or DCVC, Lux Capital, and OpenAI's investment leg, all focusing specifically on AI startups. They bring a lot of experience and connections to the table, helping these startups navigate the often complex world of AI development.
It's like having a dedicated team of AI mentors and advisors guiding those startups to success. This has been an incredible look into the world of AI startups and venture capital. But we've got so much more to talk about.
Welcome back to the Before AGI podcast. So in that first part, we explored how AI is changing the game for startups and how VCs are incorporating it into their strategies. Now let's look ahead. What can we expect to see in the future?
That's what I'm really interested in. It feels like AI is going to play an even bigger role in venture capital moving forward. But will human investors still be relevant in this AI-driven world?
That's a great question. AI is definitely becoming more advanced and capable, but human judgment is still going to be crucial in venture capital. Think of it this way. AI can act as this powerful co-pilot, providing all these insights and recommendations. But in the end, it's the human investor who's steering the ship.
I like that, the human investor as the captain. So what are some of those emerging trends that are shaping the future of AI and venture capital?
Well, one of the most exciting ones is the use of AI-powered predictive analytics. Imagine algorithms that can analyze a startup's team, their market, their technology, and predict how likely they are to succeed. It's like having a crystal ball that can help investors find those potential unicorns early on.
Whoa, that sounds almost too good to be true. But if we can predict which startups will be successful, doesn't that take all the risk out of investing?
Well, not exactly. The startup world is always unpredictable. There are unexpected challenges, market shifts, and even those like black swan events that can happen. So AI can help reduce risk by giving us those insights, but it can't eliminate it completely.
Right, it's like having a really accurate weather forecast. But you still need to be ready for those unexpected storms. So, besides predictive analytics, what other trends are we seeing?
We're seeing a rise in the use of AI for portfolio management. So once a VC firm has invested in a company, AI can help track its progress, identify potential risks, and even suggest ways to improve. It's like having a dedicated AI coach for each company, helping them reach their full potential.
So it's not just about finding the right investment, it's about helping those investments grow. That's really interesting. Are there any other trends that you're particularly excited about?
Definitely. Another trend is the development of specialized AI tools specifically for venture capital. So these tools are becoming more focused, catering to specific industries, investment strategies, or even different stages of funding. Like imagine an AI tool that's specifically designed to analyze seed stage AI startups in healthcare. That's the level of detail we're starting to see.
Wow, it's like having a custom-built AI toolkit for every type of investor. That's impressive. But with all these advancements, it makes you wonder, are there any downsides to relying too much on AI in venture capital? Could we lose something valuable in the process?
That's a really important question. AI offers incredible opportunities, but we need to be aware of the potential downsides. One concern is becoming overly reliant on AI. Venture capital is a human-driven field, and we have to be careful not to let AI completely take over the decision-making. We need to keep that human oversight, intuition, and judgment to make sure we're making the right investments.
So it's about finding that balance,
Exactly,
leveraging
yeah.
the power of AI, but also keeping those human qualities that are so important in the investment world.
Exactly. Think of it like this. AI is like a GPS system that can help you navigate a new city. It can give you directions, suggest the fastest route, but you still need to pay attention to the road, be aware of your surroundings, and use your common sense.
I like that. It's a great reminder that AI is a tool. And like any tool, It needs to be used responsibly.
Absolutely. As we keep exploring the potential of AI in venture capital, we have to remember that it's not about replacing human investors. It's about making them better, empowering them to make smarter decisions, and ultimately shaping a future where both humans and AI can succeed.
Welcome back to Before AGI. It's time to wrap up our deep dive into AI's impact on startups and venture capital.
Yeah, we've covered a lot, haven't we? From AI-powered startups shaking things up to VCs using AI to find and support those future game changers.
It's been amazing to see how AI is changing the entrepreneurial world. But before we finish up, I think it's important to take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Absolutely. We've talked about all the exciting opportunities, but we also need to think about the potential challenges of bringing AI so deeply into business and investing.
Exactly. It's like we're at this crossroads. AI has the power to completely change how we work and invest, but we need to be careful. What are your thoughts on finding that balance, embracing the new while still keeping what makes us human?
That's the key question, isn't it? On the one hand, AI can analyze tons of data and make decisions super fast and accurately, but on the other hand, there's something to be said for human intuition, creativity, and that gut feeling that can lead to those unexpected breakthroughs.
Right. We don't want to create a world where algorithms make all the decisions and humans are just watching from the sidelines. We need to stay involved, keep our critical thinking skills sharp, and make sure that AI is a tool that works for us, not the other way around.
I couldn't agree more. It's all about finding that sweet spot. Using AI's strengths while holding on to those human qualities that have always driven progress and innovation.
It's a conversation that needs to keep happening.
Yeah,
As we figure out how to navigate this new territory, it's exciting and a little bit scary all at the same time.
definitely. But the more we learn about AI, its potential, and its limitations, the better prepared we'll be to shape a future where it benefits everyone.
That's a great point. Well, there you have it, a deep dive into AI, startups, and venture capital. We hope you found this episode insightful and thought-provoking.
And maybe even a little inspiring.
If you're ready to explore the world of AI further, make sure you subscribe to the Before AGI podcast for more discussions on all the latest trends and breakthroughs.
And don't forget to check out Ian Okieng AI on YouTube for tutorials and insights to boost your AI knowledge.
Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep exploring the amazing world of AI.